We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Halos are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Shohei Ohtani will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, they say short and sweet. Well, his last one wasn't so sweet. He only pitched 3 innings, and he and his team are expecting a lot more out of him. They really expect him to go deeper in this one and give himself and the team a chance to win this one.
Here now is Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 home. It's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
All even now, 2-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
And now for Washington, Adam Eaton. First pitch coming. Here it is.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The windup and the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and he pops him up. Simmons into shallow left. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here now is Juan Soto. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. So play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. Ball one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hit to Turner. It's short. Reined in. Throw. Got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Batting third, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Scherzer against the sign. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fly ball out to right field. Eaton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Eric Thames. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
In there, no balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's Howie Kendrick, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2.
The count is 1 and 2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Here's Starlin Castro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0. It's the zone, a curveball in there for a strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt. The
1-1 home is taken below the zone for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In is Jorge Soler, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Scherzer, a right-hander, standing 6'3". He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career, and you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Justin Upton, the next to hit, took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch on its way to Upton, and that misses. Ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Albert Pujols would be next. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A payoff pitch one more time. Lofted in the air out to right field. Eaton is after it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Here's Albert now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. Still without a home run and 8 runs batted in. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fouled away. Upton at second with 2 down. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Victor Robles digging in now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Batting it, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Striding in now for the Nats, Ryan Zimmerman. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set, and the pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone, and when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. That's a strike to throw down, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Third inning, no score to this point. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Trey Turner will be next. Chopped at the plate. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here, and I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but it seems a very quick hook as he's gone after not allowing a single run. Jaime Barria is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 51, Jaime Barria.
Trey Turner will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch, ball sent on the ground to Albert over at first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. Nationals leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Max Stassi. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball that now.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here's the 1-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
The center fielder, Michael Hermosillo.
Stepping up now, Michael Hermosillo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. "3-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready now for L.A., Andrelton Simmons. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Scherzer gets the sign. Here's his offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
1-0 the count. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholing a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 now. Working for the punch out, and the offering fouled off. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Adam Eaton digging in next. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Juan Soto to the plate now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively. You just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up. There's one to Pujols, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Eric Thames. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First offering on its way. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Hit weakly on the ground to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Stepping in now, Jorge Soler. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
This is drilled, but right into the shift. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. 2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Scherzer's ready. First pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels are gone in order. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat. Starlin Castro is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
The center fielder, number
1 gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Aye. Count 2-1.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
the batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
And leading up,
here's Justin Upton now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The throw pulls him off the bag.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball one, no strike.
A runner at second, nobody out. A ball and a strike. Pujols has long been referred to as the machine. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
The count is 1-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's ball 2.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And Albert swings and misses as he's set down for the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
To the plate now, Max Stassi. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Ready with the 1-0. Ohtani couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. 6th inning coming up, still zip zip. Justin Anderson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 38, Justin Anderson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yan Gomes. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th.
Yan Gomes.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0 delivery. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. The 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
It'd be great on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count and swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball active.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. High in the air out to center field. Hermosillo will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder, number 2.
So a runner at first now with one away, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two and one. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
3-1.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Grounded to the right. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And he is in there. So problems out there in right field, as this is going to wind up going as an E9. In now, Juan Soto will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Ready with the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
The 1-1. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Noah Ramirez, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Next will be the designated hitter, Eric Thames. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch on its way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now that
Ready once again, Howie Kendrick. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
2 strikes.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. Through 5.5, it's 3-0 Washington. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a pop-up now. Scherzer in foul ground. 1 out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, David Fletcher. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner gloves it. And that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 6.
2 men are out. 6th, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Scherzer looks in. Here it comes. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Soft liner to the left side. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Ryan Buchter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Ryan Buchter.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro will start the seventh in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. He's set and the pitch. No balls and one strike. Buchter has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the play initiatives. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted in the air to right field. Soler is there. One down.
The center fielder,
Settling in now, Victor Robles. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the seventh.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. No hits to this point. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Three and two now. Yan Gomes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Out of play. Another full count pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Another one sent foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit to third. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Last half of the seventh here, so here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Tommy La Stella. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Swinging a looper to left. Left fielder coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The left fielder, Justin.
So stepping in, Justin Upton. Past battles with Scherzer, he's gone 3 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Scherzer's ready. 0-1 on its way.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Cam Bedrosian has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Cam Bedrosian.
All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Yan Gomes.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Pitch on the way. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Trey Turner waits on deck. Grounded back up the middle and into center field. A base hit, so early trouble here.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit high in the air down the right field line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Eaton hits a little over the 270 mark. The 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball. No, that's low.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Popped him up. Soler is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging. Juan Soto will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Second and third here, one man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And this is taken for a called third strike, so they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are two gone. So two down now in the Washington 8th. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and two men gone.
The batter, the second base.
Digging in to try it again, Howie Kendrick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Here's the 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Hermosillo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for Washington, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Albert Pujols, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Albert Pujols.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Sharp ground ball to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Digging in, Max Stassi, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will get this one. Now another 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my men on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Will Harris answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Will Harris.
Michael Hermosillo will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Harris is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Fouled away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one. 2 out with the man at first. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Angels leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Hansel Robles enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. In now, Starlin Castro. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good change up with some depth.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Victor Robles. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 out, nobody on. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Nationals.
At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Hit back up the middle, and Zimmerman has a base hit. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him. For him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. At the plate, Yan Gomes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
That's
2-0 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. Nationals fail to add on here in the 9th. Last chance coming up now for the Angels. They trail here 3-0. Sean Doolittle is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 63, Sean Doolittle.
Stepping into the box, David Fletcher. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Robles is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch. Splitter called strike 2, and I don't think he liked it.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. Runners on first with one down. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
2-2.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
The designated hitter.
Stepping in, Tommy La Stella. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Doolittle's ready. Here's the first pitch. A runner on first with two away. One and one to Tommy La Stella. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals will put an end to their three-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Washington Nationals rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Max Scherzer with his fourth win this season. Sean Doolittle earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Angels, no runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.